Big Meech and 50 Cent have reportedly joined forces to go after Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather after uncovering a massive betrayal involving Lil Meech, over $10 million in stolen funds, and a vicious setup that may soon erupt into an all-out war. This isn't just about money, it's personal. It's deeper than rap. It's family, loyalty, revenge, and power colliding all at once. Big Meech, the incarcerated but still powerful founder of the Black Mafia Family, BMF, has been quietly monitoring everything from behind bars. But when he learned that his son, Lil Meech, was used, manipulated, and thrown into the middle of a $10 million scheme that cost both 50 Cent and BMF serious losses, he snapped. And who better to team up with than 50 Cent? A man who's not only known for his business acumen, but for settling scores with ruthless precision. Let's back up. The story begins with Lil Meech, the rising star, the face of the BMF TV series, and son of one of the most legendary street figures of all time. After years of hard work and public grooming under 50 Cent's guidance, Lil Meech had finally broken into the entertainment industry. He had the look, the talent, and the last name that carried weight in every hood in America. But behind the scenes, trouble was brewing. According to insiders close to both BMF and G-Unit, Lil Meech had developed a close relationship with both Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather, two men with deep pockets, powerful connections, and massive egos. What started as mutual respect and flashy hangouts quickly turned into secret deals, off-the-books ventures, and risky investments. Allegedly, Mayweather and Ross pitched Lil Meech on an underground entertainment and crypto venture, promising massive returns and elite-level access to big-money projects. What they didn't expect: that Lil Meech would bring 50 Cent into the loop. Meech reportedly convinced 50 to invest, assuring him that this was a safe play and something the bosses were doing. 50, trusting his young protege, dropped serious cash into the venture, reportedly upwards of $10 million from both G-Unit films and personal funds. Some of that money also came from BMF affiliates, funneled through silent partners. And then silence. The moment the money hit the accounts, things changed. Mayweather stopped answering calls. Ross fell off the radar. And Lil Meech? He was left hanging. Sources say that once he realized he'd been used to lure an investment, he broke down, physically, emotionally, and mentally. His loyalty to 50 Cent and to his father's legacy had been weaponized against him. When word reached Big Meech behind bars, it was a wrap. Those who know Meech say he took it as a personal insult, not just his son, but to the BMF name. For years, he had worked behind the scenes to rebuild the brand, turn it into a legitimate empire through film and television, and restore the family legacy. And now, his own flesh and blood was made to look like a fool in front of the entire industry. Meech reached out. The message was loud and clear: this isn't over. That's when he and 50 Cent began strategizing. Now, let's be clear, this isn't about street violence. It's about power plays. And no one plays the long game better than Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Sources say 50 has already activated a war plan unlike anything seen before in the industry. Quiet lawsuits, federal probes, background investigations, and most importantly, media takedowns. If you followed 50's career, you know he's a master of the chessboard. Once he turns his eyes on someone, he doesn't stop until they're humiliated, broken, or begging for mercy. Already, there are rumors that Ross is under legal heat, with investigators digging into shell companies tied to the investment scam. Floyd, meanwhile, is reportedly being audited for offshore accounts and questionable crypto dealings, allegedly sparked by anonymous whistleblowers tied to the G-Unit legal team. But the beef isn't just legal, it's turning public. 50 Cent has already dropped subtle hints on Instagram, cryptic posts about snakes, betrayal, and fake friendships. Big Meech's inner circle has started leaking old photos, DMs, and texts that suggest Rick Ross was plotting on Meech's name for months. Tried to undermine the BMF brand by offering side deals to people around Lil Meech. Floyd's connection runs even deeper. According to one G-Unit affiliate, Floyd offered Lil Meech a lifestyle investment, but never clarified that the business was shady. Instead, he flaunted it as an opportunity to level up, knowing full well it was a setup to cripple both 50 and BMF from the inside. And now, the gloves are off. Big Meech has reportedly ordered a full investigation from prison. using legal teams, street connections, and entertainment insiders to compile a file so heavy it could bury Ross and Floyd publicly and financially. It's no longer just about the $10 million. It's about respect. It's about a father's revenge. It's about restoring the empire. And for 50 Cent, it's about reclaiming his status as the man you never play with. The industry is buzzing. Celebrities are choosing sides. Some are going radio silent, afraid to be caught in the crossfire. Others are whispering that this might be the biggest industry war since 50 versus Ja Rule, but with much higher stakes and real financial damage on the table. Ross, who once taunted 50 for being out of the game, is reportedly scrambling to control the narrative. His PR team has denied all allegations, but behind the scenes, deals are being dropped, partnerships paused, and even a luxury car show in Miami canceled without warning. Mayweather, usually unfazed, is said to be unusually quiet. No flashy Instagram posts. No Vegas club appearances. No exotic vacation uploads. Just silence. And when 50 and Big Meech smell fear, that's when they strike hardest. Insiders close to stars have confirmed that 50 is planning a major BMF special episode centered around betrayal, mirroring the real-life scandal that unfolding. It's going to be raw, explosive, and aimed squarely at Ross and Floyd. Sources say it's going to feature fictional characters representing them, exposing the whole scam in a thinly veiled storyline that will have the streets talking. And this is just the beginning. Legal experts believe this saga could escalate into real court battles that reveal hidden transactions, backdoor business scams, and the true extent of Ross and Floyd's involvement in shady ventures across entertainment and crypto. If proven true, it could destroy reputations and cost them millions more. But here's the twist. Lil Meech is reportedly devastated, but determined. He's not hiding. He's not running. He's back in the studio, working on a new project that reflects everything he's been through: betrayal, family, loss, and redemption. This experience has changed him, hardened him, made him more focused than ever. And guess who's executive producing the project? That's right, 50 Cent. Word is, the album will drop in tandem with a BMF episode and a short documentary that will blow the lid off everything. The goal? To control the story, tell the truth, and make sure the world knows exactly how deep this betrayal ran. And Big Meech, despite still being locked up, his power is louder than ever. Every major player in the game is watching his next move. Because when a man with nothing to lose decides to fight back for his bloodline, there's no telling how far he'll go. So what happens now?